Hey, how's it going? I'm John Rail. Quick update made long. In case you haven't heard, me and my crew won first place in the Openly Secular Film Contest, non-student category. I realized that this actually took place a long time ago, but I had some really bad computer problems and actually lost my original update video that I made. If you haven't seen our Openly Secular video, check it out. It's fun. If it feels a little stilted, keep in mind it was for a film contest. There were certain rules we had to comply with and certain phrases that we were required to include in the film, which, as far as I'm concerned, is part of the fun. It's like the challenge of a student film assignment or any other artistic endeavor where you have to creatively navigate through boundaries. I'm also really glad that they enjoyed our video and didn't think that we were making fun of their campaign, but instead poking fun at those who are quick to compare the experience of coming out as an atheist non-believer to coming out as a gay or transgender person. Not that one is harder than the other, though if we're being honest. But it's apples and oranges, and hearing atheists say stuff like that always puts a bad taste in my mouth, which is the main reason I like this campaign and participated in the contest. Of course, that might just be my privilege talking, which we also poke fun at because coming out of the closet as an atheist was a very easy experience for me. I was surrounded by a very supportive, lower middle class, Catholic, but liberal family. Thanks, Mom. And even the evangelical kids I went to school with, there's quite a few in Colorado, primarily came from the school of killing with kindness. Wait, you got your whole youth group to pray for me because I'm an atheist? Aw, thank you. That's flattering. I'm blushing. You want me to join you guys for a pizza party? Well, I'm not going to turn down free pizza, even if it means having to put up with an evening of seemingly innocent trick questions like, do you believe in love, John? So we were thrilled to win. Thank you to Openly Secular and in part the Richard Dawkins Foundation, including the awesome Stephanie Guttormson for sending me my prize money and this lovely letter. You can see Stephanie on YouTube at Steftically. Check her out. If I'm being honest, I don't know what the relationship is between the Richard Dawkins Foundation and Openly Secular. Then again, I've been part of the IIG off and on for almost 5 years and have no clue what their relationship is to the CFI. I, of course, rewarded my crew with a night on the town. Just my little way of not sharing any prize money. I took them out for Italian and to some Brendan Small stand-up comedy at the Center for Inquiry. Seemed appropriate. Fun story coincidence about the shoot. My director of photography / co-producer, who I've been working with for the better part of a decade, came over for the shoot, and I'm explaining the concept to him. I'm explaining the catchphrase, I am openly secular, when he kind of brushes it off, like, yeah, I'm familiar with the phrase. When the fuck would you have heard that phrase? They basically made it up for this contest and their new outreach program. He explains to me that he had been filming dozens and dozens of atheists and skeptics in Salt Lake City a couple weeks earlier for the American Atheist Convention, along with our friend Brian the D.A.D. Dalton for this exact foundation. So basically, he was the perfect cameraman for my shoot. The odds get slightly crazier when you consider the fact that my co-producer, despite being my co-producer, is not a member of the skeptical and or atheist movements. He's a smart skeptical guy, but not a card-carrying skeptic. Other than a filming gig or a CFI event that I drag him to, he's never voluntarily been to a convention or even a Skeptics in the Pub. The odds must be crazy. There, now they have to accept my submission. So we were thrilled to win, and the prize money did help me not be in quite as much debt after producing our first pilot sitcom about atheists. Thanks for watching, and if you want more content more frequently, please feel free to donate, but as always, no pressure.
I said you were acting like a whore. I never called you a whore. How could you make such an appalling leap?
What? It's called biting the hand that feeds. Look it up.
Oh!